Hello everyone. On today's topic, how to pass a propfirm challenge. Yeah, I know this actually has been a long-awaited topic. Sorry, and here I bring it down to you guys. Well, in terms of how to pass a proprietary firm, note this video is not actually going to be an absolute advice on how to pass a proprietary firm. Why I say so? Because several traders has their way of passing a proprietary firm. Some people trade it bit by bit for months to pass it, while some people just hit up with one huge trade in order for them to pass the proprietary firm challenge. Different people and different tactics. Yes, for me, I just said this because I believe passing a proprietary firm challenge properly has to have a tactics. So I'm actually going to be reviewing my own tactics or my own technique of passing the proprietary firm challenge, and this has given me several results as listed on the screen there. I've passed several propfirm challenge. Some months I attempt to pass 2 to 3 in a month, and trust me, you can also lose your account with this. This is not a hologram tactics for real. I'm being very transparent with also. We know trading is actually a game of probability. It comes with a lot of risk. Sometimes you'll be on your best record, while sometimes you may likely be on losing streak. So you just have to understand the game properly. This is not a holy grail tactics. Yeah, you just have to know this. You could also make losses from this, you could also make win from this. So I'm going to go ahead to hit the subscribe button as you go with me. For me, I think passing a proprietary firm challenge has to do with a lot of calculation. Yes, when I say calculation, yes, like you have to be well calculated of what you're doing. So mine comes with a matrix of passing this proprietary firm challenge. You could likely pass this proprietary firm challenge risking just 1% in 2 trades. I'm going to break it down to you guys. I know this may likely seem unreal, yes, but it has to come. It comes with risk. Trading comes with risk. The moment you click a buy or a sell, automatically you've accepted that you may likely lose a particular amount. You're risking a particular amount to get a particular amount. So that's something we just have to know. So when I said mine is actually coming with tactics, a matrix that helps me, it has really helped me beat through this trading firm for a while now. So I'm going to go so direct to bringing it to you guys. It comes with a lot of calculation. When I said it comes with a lot of calculation, this is what I mean. Yes. So I'm going to give a little explanation here then before going down to my system to explain it properly. So talking about this, like I said, I do with a lot of calculation. Passing a proprietary firm deals with lots of calculation. Note, if you're moving with us, you need to download a risk calculator. Down here you need to download a risk calculator. With this forex calculator, is actually a peak position size. If you it helps you pick the particular currency pair or commodity you want to be trading, your account size. You have to input your account size, your entry price, your stop loss, how much risk you want to. Then it's going to calculate it and give you the exact lots to use in order for you to risk 1%. For example, you want to risk a 1%, you want to risk a 3%, it gives you the exact lot. So that way, immediately you're executing a trade, you're way aware of how much you're risking, how much you're going to lose. Let's say, for example, have a $1,000 account, you want to risk a 1%. We are very much aware that a 1% of $1,000 account is actually $10. So you're much aware that you're losing $10. So that way, before you executing that trade, you already have in mind that you're losing $1. So that way you're not scared. So that's what I mean by it deals with a lot of calculation. It really deals with a lot of calculation. So sorry, I wouldn't want to make this video very long, but I had to take my time to understand, to explain this bit by bit, so we don't get lost, so we get to understand it properly. And thank you once more. Do well to subscribe as we proceed. The matrix here, we're actually risking a 1%. Yeah, so you have a $10,000 account, you risk a 1%. It has to deal with an A1 setup. When I'm talking about an A1 setup, a setup that is, let me say you have, in order for you to pick a trade, you need 4 confluences to pick a trade. And sometimes, you may likely get 3 confluences, which is 3/4. You can still go ahead, but that's not an A1 setup. But one that comes with a 4/4, which is 4/4 confluence. If probably your confluences are 4 or 5, it should be a total of it. So that's what we mean by an A1 setup. You need to pick out one that comes with an A1 setup. I know an A1 setup also hits stop loss. Yes, I'm very much aware of that, but I'm just trying to give you what you should look out to. So, and it actually usually work with 1-to-3 ratio. When I talk about 1-to-3 ratio, it means that maybe, for example, you are risking 20 pip. Your target should be 3 times of what you're risking, which is 60 pip. So that's what I'm trying to explain. Which is your stop loss is 20 pip. Your take profit, your target should be at least 60 ppr. So it has to do with 1 to 3. You can also do the maths yourself, and it can also work with 1 to 2, because it works with 1 to 2. But if you want me to do it in 1 to 2 ratio, to do where to comment here, and I'm gonna make this video available. For now, I'm going to be using a 1 to 3 because I easily pass it using a 1 to 3. I tend to look for a trade that gives me high probability for me to execute. That's the one I use. So what I do, I'm going to be risking 1% of my account in order to target a 3%. That is a 1 to 3 ratio of it. So probably if I risk a 1% of my account to target a 3% on that one A1 settle, and it tends to play out. Remember, this is forex. You could likely lose the money too. You just lost 1% out of probably 10%. Some propfirm gives 10%, some gives 12%. It depends. Yeah. So you just lost 1%, and that is not a whole lot of money. You still have at least 9% to work on. Yeah. So back to what I was saying now. You risk a 1%. After risking a 1% in your trade, then you use a 1% to getting a 3%, and boom, you got that right. That's nice. You just made 3% out. So what you're gonna do now, your next trade, showing that this can help you pass it in 2 trades. Your next trade now, you already made a 3% out of it, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna risk your 3% you made plus an extra 1%, making your account risk being just 1%. I don't know if you understand me, which is 4%. You made 3% already, and you have an extra, and you made 3% already. If you want to raise it 3%, automatically your account is still 100% intact. But you have to pick out a 1% out of that, to making it a total of 4%. You're going to be risking 4% in order to get 1 to 3 ratio. 1 to 3 profit ratio. That should still be an A1 setup. And if you attempt to hit that, boom, automatically you're making a 12%. You don't even need to hit the 1 to 3 ratio. Somehow 1 to 2 or more can help you pass that. 1 to 2 plus 2.5, something like that. So, but the target is 1 to 3 ratio again. If you're able to beat that, you're able to pass that. That's the reason why you see me, sometimes I pass my propfirm in 8 days. That 8 days, sometimes it's just my 2 trades. If I get my 2 target, I'm done. I have passed several propfirms with this, and no playing in this aspect. Sometimes preparing yourself, it could likely take you 2 weeks. But if I tell you the truth, I haven't passed any propfirm below 15 days for a very long time. Either I lose that propfirm or not, because I can't start trading a prop account for 3 months, 5 months. I don't do that shit. Who's there to waste the time? So it's just something like that. All right, so let's say this is XAU USD, and this is how I closed out the last week from here. So I'm just gonna give this as an example. Remember, this is actually a trade that has played out, but I'm just trying to break it down with this. I guess this could help. You have a $10,000 account, and you're going down to your calculator. Let's say at this point the price is 1878. So going down to your calculator, you just put your entry price 1878 and do well to select currency pair as gold, and you want to put your stop around somewhere here above your entry. So I want to get a short position. So over here, for example, let's say we're taking this trade somewhere around here, because there has been a resistance. The trade has been resisting this area for a while, and my stop loss is going to be somewhere around here, and my stop loss is 1886. You're going to fill this out in this position style, in the PIP calculator, in this calculator, the forex calculator. I'm risking the place said it risks by percentage. You click 1%. So when you calculate it and your account balance, make sure it's been inserted, which is $10,000. It's going to provide you the lot size to use. It says in order for you to risk this 1% of your account, you need to use a standard lot of 0.12, which is, note that your amount you're risking is $100, which is that 10%, 1% of okay, sorry, I used one. Okay, yes, 1% of it is we are risking. So 1% of $10,000. So once inserted it, it already provided the lot size, so which is 0.12. That's what you're going to execute in your MetaTrader 4, and you're risking 1 to 3 risk to reward here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to drag it down here. Let's say our target is going to be somewhere like this. So we notice at least 3 times 1 to 3 of this. Okay, risk to reward is at least, sorry, if risk to reward is 1. Let me show you. Let me bring it up a bit. Okay. Yes, the risk to reward, the reward now is 3. It is like 3 of this. So risk to reward. So if you're able to beat this now, using make sure you have to wait for the right trade. You need to be patient. You can have your account 3 days without trading it because you've not gotten a perfect setup. It's okay, and trust me, the same setup could fail, so you have to do it again. again and again, you are surely gonna pass it. Like for real. We've made mad results, crazy results with these. So over here, if you can be able to beat this, risking a 1%, automatically you made a 3%. So probably the next day you have to start waiting, looking for good opportunity like this again. Or remember, I understand this is Forex. You mustn't always get that kind of opportunity, but this is something I've done. If it's not, if I can do it, you can do it. If at least I have at least 7 to 6 of my mentees that have done it, you can also do it. I have some people I've mentored for a very long time. I had to introduce this to them, and they've done it. And surely several people. I have someone that's still trading his live account on Funded Next till now, and he uses this ratio, risk to reward ratio, this matrix. It is surely going to help you. Take your time to study the video and watch it. Watch yourself fly. So if you're able to beat this just twice, and most of us do 100 pips and more, if you're able to beat this just twice, probably in 2 weeks or in 1 week, you're able to get good entries like this, or you have a signal group, you work with that box. Even with a signal group, you can be able to beat this. Yes, I know the first time I was able to beat this, I didn't even beat it with my own strength. I know how I managed to beat this. So this is something you can. So this is just as easy as this. Work with this and see you fly. So you can still choose to go to the several pairs, but it's not really a problem. So I just had to break this down with this video for you guys. And thank you guys. I would like to get a lot of congratulatory message. I would like to wish a lot of congratulatory message, because I know after watching this, a lot of us we are going to beat this prop firms challenge. Thank you all. Your trader Golden E.